I literally just sat down after hitting new project on Logic. What am I looking for? Acoustic. There it is. I grabbed this again. I just played something the second I grabbed it. Let me do it quick so I don't forget it. All right. I didn't even tune this thing. So I'm gonna quick set a tempo and then I'm gonna just start track. I did it again. I did this whole intro with the low latency thing. All right, well, my whole intro sounds weird, but I'm gonna put voice isolation thing on and see if it helps it. If not, I'll just sound echoey and weird. Okay. All right, yeah, that'll work. Here I go. Sorry about the beginning of the video. I did the same thing a little bit ago. I have to hit the low latency button, otherwise there's there's latency and it ends up sounding like I got a weird reverb on. I didn't have the speakers up because I was going to track the acoustic and I don't want the mic bleed, so I didn't even know it was happening. Otherwise it would have been like, ah, crap, and just turned it off quick. I decided to just do one acoustic track. The thing I want to decide here is, do we do this on a clean track and then just split the chorus onto a distorted track, or do a clean track and then a separate distortion track? I don't really know yet. I realized I had a gain plugin after Guitar Rig and I had the phasing switched and stuff like that because I was doing something fancy before. That sounds a little better. Right now I'm on the acoustic track, so I'm going to do a trick here. If you have Logic, you can use this thing called sample delay, and I'm just going to play. So I'm going to delay the right side by, I don't know, let's see, 5 milliseconds. Go a little further. And then I'm going to put on just any reverb. It doesn't really matter. What I'm going to do is no reverb on the left side. Right side where I put that delay is going to be all reverb. So that is basically making that a little bit stereo. So I got the track, the reverb. Actually, you know what? I showed you how to do that whole thing. I don't think I like it. I do it sometimes, but I just don't think it's fitting for this. All right, whatever. I was debating if I wanted to do any kind of dub. I think I might. Guitar solo, third verse. Bass guitar in hand. My camera's auto-focusing super dark because it's a jerk. There we go. I don't know why it does that every once in a while. Like, the lighting source is the same, I'm not moving, and all of a sudden it's just like black. I don't think I'm going to do anything super fancy on this. I'm just going to play the part, mute the guitar solo so I can hear, and yeah, bass, here I go. All right, the drums are next. I got through that whole drum part, and I don't think I missed any of the parts. There's a lot of transitions in that song. I almost botched it right at the end on a fill. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it might have been this one. Okay, yeah, I accidentally whacked my stick together. It looks like I just missed a hit, so the rest of them should be fine. I death gripped that thing after I accidentally whacked the stick and made it through. I was like, I'm not messing up right at the end. All right. this time I think my audio is good, unlike the beginning of the video. All right, I just came back, put down a scratch track. That's where I just mumble incoherent nonsense to come up with a melody. I just like improvise, and that way I can like just not even think about lyrics, just do it, and then I can follow the melody sort of with the lyrics. It also just sounds stupid because I'm doing just, you know, it's just to warm up. So I just kind of make weird sounds and make my voice do things. All right, I don't know if that'll be the same when I actually track it, but it fits. Chorus. This was just crappy high falsetto. So this may or may not be exactly the same. I kind of improvise. I don't even know what I did when I sang those lyrics, so I hope you didn't like it too much. Might be different. Yeah, that worked out. So song's tracked, everything sounds good, and here we are. So I do a lot of improvisation, if you can't tell. That's why it seems like I just kind of go one thing to the other. I don't really think about it. I'm just like, all right, played these chords in this key, here are the notes. That comes with a lot of practice, obviously. Every time I do one of these, I just kind of consider it more and more practice. I never really feel like I've arrived or anything like that. You know, I'm always improving and getting better, especially if you listen to my older stuff. It sounds way different than now. The lyrics I put down are going to be in the bottom of the description box. I just copy paste them right from my phone. I talk text them in, sorry. It's like a really quick, easy way to do it. I usually just do a verse and chorus, copy paste that, and then paste the chorus again for the last chorus. And then what I'll do is I'll just go in and change a few words around the second verse. Sounds a little uninspired, but it works really well. And since I write a song every single day, it's helpful. And that's not always the case. Sometimes, you know, I'm like, I need to say this thing in this part, and I just do whatever. So if you want to find my music online, the middle of my description box has a big paragraph of places like iTunes, Amazon, Spotify. I don't have the links, I just have the services listed. If you use iTunes, go to iTunes, type my name in. I can't say words today. Type my name in their search bar. You'll find me. It's just Aaron Hallett, the same as the YouTube channel. If you see a link at the top, that's Bible teaching. I said in the beginning it's Christian rock. A while ago I started putting that in my description box just as a resource because it is like the single only teaching I know that's actually objective rather than subjective teaching. Just teaching, nothing else added on. It's translation from the original languages, grammar from the original languages, historical context, making sure to get text in context because text out of context is error. There's nearly 50 years, if they didn't hit 50 just now, actually. Combined teaching of the late Dr. Gene Scott and Pastor Scott. So together, there's about 50 years worth of teaching, and they just play both of their teaching. There's 2 separate streams, one for each of them, and a whole bunch of other resources you can get to. So it's just a link if you want to check it out. My stuff, subscribe, like, comment, share. You'll keep seeing me. I keep writing music every day. I do these in the morning. I do instrumental tracks randomly. Those are more for my own sake. I actually just make those so I can use them when I'm reading as background music to drown stuff out. So I'm kind of doing that for selfish purposes. And I also started doing video game covers just, you know, because I like the music and I felt like I could do it. So I do. That's it for now. I will see you in the next one. Do I have a name for this one yet? Oh, Sync. I just keep doing like one-word titles. I have so many songs that I have to type the name of the song into my playlist to make sure it's not already used. I'm at that point. Anyway, see you in the next video. Bye.
Out in the middle of the is not